Welcome back, everyone. This is Alessandro from ThoseYGOguys. So, as of currently right now, the North American WCQ tournament has finally come to a close. So, the winner is Patrick Hoban running Dragon Rulers. So, congratulations to Patrick Hoban for doing a spectacular job throughout the tournament. In terms of record-wise, I mean, went undefeated in Swiss and made it all the way to the finals and win it. So, props to him. So, yeah. I don't, personally, I don't even know Patrick Hoban at all. So, I'm just doing this based on just looking at the internet, looking at Konami's website, and yeah. No, I have not gone to the Nationals. I wish I could, but been busy. But yes. So, what do you guys think? I know. This is my enthusiastic level. To a down low. Very low. To be honest, I'm not surprised that Dragon Rose won. Actually, even if Dragon Rose didn't win, and Prophecy did win, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change one bit. Because I've already expected this will happen. Um, so yeah. I will be honest, yesterday, or actually day one of the coverage was really exciting. I was reading some articles and I was like, yeah. And then I came by Richard Cross, who went undefeated with 6 samurais up to like I think round 5 or 6, one of the two. Now let me real quick. I think it is round 5 or 6. But anyways, he went undefeated throughout up to his feature match, and then he lost during his feature match, which brought in the first loss. So yes, yeah, round 6. Okay, so that was sad and disappointing. I don't think he made it as far too. I could be wrong. Another round I was really excited about was the round 2 feature match between Desmond, aka Katakuri King Johnson, versus Travis Smith. Pretty much the fated duo meet up once again after the top 4 YCS Miami match. Uh, and Desmond Johnson, like, just 2-0 hit, the YCS Miami champion Travis Smith in what Konami has considered what might be the fastest 2-0 victory of the year. So that was like, wow. That sounds like hardcore revenge. That is hardcore revenge. So yeah, whew. Let's see what else is pretty interesting. I think round 7 was actually a little bit more interesting, and that's pretty important to point out. Um, from the top tables, and this is why I was not surprised about the Dragon Ruler winning and all that, because let's look at the statistics wise. Here in round 7, only the top 12 tables are still undefeated, and Dragon Rulers remain dominant. Here is the breakdown of the top 10 tables. Dragon Rulers, 12 undefeated. Prophecies, 4 undefeated. Evil Swarm, 2 undefeated. Constellars, 1 undefeated. And 1 undefeated anti-meta beat player. And one of the Evil Swarm player is Wilson Sang. I subscribed not too long ago. I subscribed to his channel. I actually enjoy watching Wilson Sang's content. It's actually really good. I heard a lot of great things about the guy, and I mean, he made like chain beats and all that. I mean, you gotta give props to the guy. Unfortunately, he did not make it to top 64, I think, based on the chart, which is sad. I know. Also, sellers. Yes, consoles may not be making the big impact this format, but let me give you a little heads up warning. Do keep an eye on them next format. Because those guys are not something to laugh at. They're very good. Believe me, they're good. So, yeah. So yeah. So, what else is there? And then, I was kind of a little bit sad until one feature matchup really caught my attention, which is Alexander Thomas, which is the same guy who ran Madolche. And I think it was his feature match on round 9. Oh, yes, definitely. Round 9. Really, really well done on his part. Just outplayed the Dragon Ruler. 2-1 him. Very good. I mean, opened up pretty well. I saw his deck profile. It's actually pretty interesting. Like, he teched in, like, fully, like, I know he teched in, like, Valors and Maxis. He also run, like, 3 Hoot Cakes. He run, I think he made deck 1 Vanity Emptiness, and I think a couple Imperial Iron Walls. I mean, that's a good bit of text, right, here and there. And he also, like, main deck 2 Thunder King Ryo. So, it's actually very interesting. And I'll discuss further on. Well, actually, since I'm already on that subject, I might as well get down to the whole story. So it was very interesting. He actually made it to top 32. I think he was the only. That was the only unique deck outside of Prophecy and Dragon Ruler made it to top 32. Yeah, it was kind of a shame because I read his feature match in top 32. Game 1, he opened very bad because first off, he's paired up with a Prophecy player. He opened up like I think he opened up like putting. Let me see. I know he opened up like Vanity's Emptiness, which that just does absolutely nothing against Proxies because it's not really a heavy special. Let me see. There it is. Madoshe Knights, Vanity's Emptiness, Madoshe Mufile, Ultimate Offering, Mirror Force, and Pudding Cess. Yeah, concede. Because you cannot win against Prophecy with that kind of hand. Because Prophecy is a very consistent and can fastly adjust based on what the opponent makes and try to control and set that tempo. He does put up a good fight, but sadly, personally, I feel like he put in way too much hate against the Prophecy matchup, but I mean, whatever floats his boat. I mean, based on the deck profile he did for, I think the Kiko's 20, I think that's the channel's name. He did pretty. I mean, he had a decent Prophecy matchup and all that. I guess this one was just bad luck, which that's another factor for Yu-Gi-Oh. I mean, if you got the worst luck, yeah, it can just shoot you in the foot. So, yeah. And I think that was about it. That was worth noting. I mean, pretty much just seeing outside of national, well, never been national. Pretty much sitting down, reading on my laptop, my iPhone, see what's going on in nationals and all that. It's pretty slow in a way, based on my feeling. And I bet you guys feel that way too. It's just like me. So yeah, I know a lot of people were complaining about Dragos and Prophecy, like how dumb those decks are. It makes the bad players look good, and makes the good players also look a whole lot better. Now, granted, yes, it does make the bad player look good because of the instant recoveries those decks can make. And that's one thing I really don't like about Spellbook of Judgment and Super Rejuvenation is the fact that, hey, let's just play out my entire hand and I'll just regain it back. No harm's way. Alright. It's just like, there's no risk cost. It's like, it's like what I usually call like bad card usage or bad card economy usage practice wise. Because in other decks, you do that, you're asking yourself to get Rumpelstomp. Really hardcore. So yeah. But some decks do take skills. Especially in mirror match. I mean, you gotta know what you're doing. Because if you're just going like, oh, haha, yeah, you're about to get whooped hard. Based on the deck profile by Stefan Benzil, I think that's his name. I mean, he said like playing Dragon Rulers is actually takes about playing skills. I mean, so yeah. So pretty much we can say throughout the national seasons, this could pretty much predetermine how the ban list is going to be in a way. Why, you may ask? The OCG, which I'll get to us soon, from day one, March 1st, 2013, till now, they've been plagued with nothing but prophecies and Dragon Rules, which, according to the V-Jump magazine, according to Megan Cap G's video, one of them, they make up almost 80% of the meta, which is insane. I think actually it was 77. And then we have like Evil Swarm make up 12%. So yeah, it's just shoot. And then the last 11 is just whatever. Any decks. So yeah, that pretty much tells you like Prophecy of Dragon Rulers are like deity levels. Evil Swarm like right here, Mermail's like there. I mean, there's just small gaps after that. But for us, I know this format is very stale and not a lot of people like it. But here's a little upside to for us. We actually have a little bit more diversity. I mean, let's see. As like March format as a whole, um not like pre-Tachyon, post-Tachyon. I'm talking about March as a whole. I mean, we have before before Tachyon shows up, Murros was dominating, along with a few other interesting decks like Fire Fist, Fire Fist, Windups, Frog Monarchs, definitely. Macro Rabbits, I mean, it was a little bit more diverse in a way. And now, after post Tachyon, we see pretty much we've been swamped nothing but prophecies and Dragon Rulers. So yeah, Dragon Rulers to me, Super Rejuvenation needs to be addressed because that's pretty much the most obvious. Also, some of the rank 7 monsters need to be addressed. Like Draco's is like nearly unkillable. Big Eye is just way too good to be a 3. Way too good. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to get banned, which I would not be surprised if it doesn't because of the number stats, because of course they wanted to please the children's audience and all that. I don't know. We'll discuss more about the ban list, so on and so forth. I mean, Dragons, I think they'll be fine because of the fact that they're trying to sell the 10, so woo. Prophecies. I'm like in a triangle between Spellbook of Judgment, Spellbook of Fate, and Spellbook of Starhawk. Star Hall is very. Now, the reason why I feel about Star Hall is the card is really dumb in a way. Outside of Fade, it's pretty much the one thing that the Priestless build have left to turn to. It makes the monster very big and very nearly impossible for any of them to die in battle. Because they're huge, of course. And of course, the fact that, like all Prophecy decks, their Achilles heel is the fact they're playing, like, more than 50% of their deck is spells. And if you play a well-timed Eradicator, then they're just about done. Bye. So, yeah. So let me know what you guys think down below about all this turn of events. Were you that satisfied that Dragon Rose won? Were you hoping something else will win? Which I know a lot of people wish something else will win. To be honest, I was really excited to see Alexander Thomas going forward with Madosha, and it kind of saddens me to see it ended at top 32. But it is what it is. So we're gonna discuss more about the ban list wise, or at least have a little discussion later on this month, and get ready for Worlds. And yeah, so to all the 6 duelists representing for North America, I wish you guys the best of luck for Worlds and all. Some people might disagree and all that, but they're representing us, so they made it this far, so come on. Let's just root for our own team and hopefully we'll win. But something tells me that Japan might gonna do well. It's not because of the lineup we have. It's more of like yeah. So yeah. Well, we'll see how things will go in nationals. Not national, worlds. So stay tuned for more of ThoseYGOguys. I'm Alessandro, your host, and I will see you guys later. See you later, everyone. Bye bye.